Yo, what is up guys? In today's video, I will be sharing with you guys how much did I earn for 5 of my coloring books, and I hope you guys can learn a thing or two from this video. And if you guys like this video, please make sure to smash that like button, and without further ado, let's go. So, before we are going to show my results of my income, but first let me show you how does my book looks like. Okay, so we're going to just jump to my first book and I show you the details of my first book. So basically my first book, I think I already repeated on the past video, but I will share it in more detail. So this is my book, the Cyberpunk Sci-Fi City and Characters. And usually this image, all of this image I gotten from Midjourney. I write the prompt and everything, and the behind of this book I put the interior so people can expect what do they get when they buy my book. And I will make sure to put my branding down here, Irie, if you guys can see down here. Oh sorry, down here, Irie, unique activity books for your enjoyment. So basically this is how my book looks like, and this is how my interior, my cyberpunk interior book looks like. The first page I put the title, and then I put 2 pistols here. This books belongs to. Basically this is my first book, so they may be some, what we call it, not that good looking, but one thing that I'm sure is that the image in this book are quite interesting. Okay, there's so many beautiful picture that people can color it in. And here we are guys, my second book, which is a mythical world and amazing creatures. Okay, this book is basically about mythical creatures in this world. Well, something like that. We got phoenix, mermaid, castles and everything. So this is how my first front page look like, and behind. So basically all of this image I made it purely 100% using a Midjourney. And then the font and the branding down here, Irie, unique activity books for your enjoyment, I use Photopia. And this is how the interior looks like. We got mythical world coloring book for the title, and then I put an image of a phoenix in front of it. And then I'm starting off my book with the mermaid, 2 pair of mermaids here, 1 pair of mermaids, and we got dragons, and I don't know what is this called. Yeah, so yeah, if you guys get some inspiration, let me know. Okay, I hope it helped you guys making your own book. A thing or two you guys can copy. I don't care if you guys want to copy. In the end, everyone benefits from this. Alright, so yeah, this is basically my second book. Alright guys, we have reached our third book, which is the Animals Fun Fact Coloring a Book. Okay, this is my front page as usual. Also I made it from Midjourney, and I make sure to make it a little bit colorful because I want to attract kids on buying them. And also the branding down here as usual, Irie. And here we are for my, what we call it, the interior of my animals coloring book, Animals Fun Fact Coloring Book. This image also I've generated using a Midjourney, so you guys can see that they look kind of weird, the elephant and everything. And then we start off with, and we start the book with a horse, and I make sure to put some fun fact below the image. So that is why my book is called Animals Fun Fact Coloring Book. Every animals that are in this book, I make sure to have some, what we call it, fun facts about it. Okay, so we got parrots, koala, shark, and bear and everything. So yeah, and we have reached to our fourth coloring book. Well, when I made this book, actually in my mindset is I want to try to make something that we call it saturated in Amazon KDP market, because for flowers coloring book there are actually around 10,000 or 100,000 books similar. So I was trying to tap in this niche to see if I can make some sale, and surprise surprise, I actually make some sales from this book. But don't worry, I will show you the sales that I made. So the both of this image, the front and the back, I've created from Midjourney also, and I also make sure to make the branding Irie down here. And this is the interior of my flowers coloring book for the first page, and then to make sure the second page is blank, and then I put some roses, sunflowers, a daisy. Is this even called daisy? I don't remember. This is daisy. So yeah, it's just as simple as that. So I think making coloring book is one of the easiest book to make for Amazon KDP, because we can depend on Midjourney 100%. And this is my last book, which is the Pocket Town coloring book, and it is basically a book with a mini town, a cute town. I'll show you the interior later on. So for this one, I was going to make a minimalist book, but somehow it didn't even sell one. Maybe I should change the design a little bit, or maybe outsource the design. And here we are for the interior. So basically I've put a pet shop for the front page, and also okay, this is all the houses, a stall, fish stall, fish and chip stall. We got a cake bakery and everything. So this is basically a 3D isometric building. Okay, we got bread and everything. So yeah, so on to the most important, where you guys are the most you guys wanted to see, which is how much did I make for all of these 5 books. And this is it, guys, the number of books that I have sold for 5 of my books, which is for how many months? 1 2 3 4 5. For around 5 months I only sold around 51 books total. And let me show you guys how much each book that I sold, which is my first book, which is the Cyberpunk. I've sold around 25 books, and they are United States, Canada, UK, Australia, and also Poland. And my flower coloring book, and this is one of what we call it, people call it saturated, but somehow I got around 18 books that I've sold, and it's quite impressive because I just want to test the market. Is it possible to sell in niche which is saturated? So yeah, so this is the result that I got, 18. And the Mythical World Amazing Creatures, I sold around 6 units. And Animals Fun Fact, I've only sold 2 units. And the last and not least, the final book, which is the Pocket Town, I sold none. Alright, so for each month, the first month, which is the April where I started, I've only sold 1 book. And May, I only sold 9 books. June, I sold 15. And July, there's a decrease because I didn't set up any ads, so I only sold 7. And last but not least, August, I sold around 19. Now, as you guys can see, actually, the graph kept increasing, except for July because I don't put any ads. So this proves that if you guys want to have your sale to keep increasing, make sure to keep going, to keep consistent. Okay, this is the living proof. And this is the amount, how much I earned for all of my 5 books, which is $144.90. Alright, so as you guys can see here, for the Cyberpunk, I've earned a total of $72. And Flowers, I earned around $48. With the Mythical World, I earned around $18. And Animals Fun Fact, only $5.79. And Pocket Town, I didn't earn any. So if you guys can see month by month, April, I earned only $3.32. May, there's a huge increase, which is I earned around $28.28. And June, I earned around $45.33. And July, there's a decrease because I didn't put any ads, $18.81. And last but not least, August, I've earned around $49.17. Alright guys, we have reached the part which is the boring part, which is how much did I spend for my ads. Well, actually, I spent more on ads than I receive the profit. Because why? Okay, there's a reason why this is so much. Because in the first month, I didn't know how to put the correct ads. So I've sell in a loss. So as you guys can see, I show you my first month, which I spend the most. Okay, which is June and 30. Okay, this is the first month where I didn't know how to put the proper ads. I spent around $104 on ads alone. And after that, I've been more efficient with my ads. Okay, as you guys can see here, the next month I only spent around $5. And also the next month, this month, I've only spent around $47. So that's basically it. So we'll see in the future how much. Maybe I will improve, maybe I will cover back the loss that I've gained. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. And that is all for today's video. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, please make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, see ya.